Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm going to just share this link out. So if you just bear with me here, a few changes. As you can see, I'm on my own right at this moment. So just hold on with me and I'll just share this link out on Facebook. And please feel free to share this. Any help would be greatly appreciated. And I'll be with you in one moment. You never know what's going to happen on live, right? Just sharing this. Okay. Welcome, everyone. And as you can see, just at this moment, Christina is not here, but she could show up and she may not show up. That's the beauty of being live, right? Okay. How are you all today? That's what I want to know. And I'm just going to look at this chat here now. How are you all going? So welcome to Nell. Hello, Nell and Dawn and Anne and Jolanda and Barbara, Jane, Livy. Hello. Shelley, welcome. Patty, hello. Myrta, Quiet Meditations. How am I? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay in these very uncertain times right across the world, as you are all aware. So hopefully you'll just see Christina all of a sudden come on here, and that would be really nice. And I'll just quickly show you my little dog Dharma. He's down there sleeping. My little sidekick. He's doing very well, considering also what Dharma's going through. He's got a bit of cancer of the mouth, and but I'm beginning to put some frankincense oil on it now, and I'm using this doTERRA oil, which is it's top quality oil. It's essential oils, and I'm hoping that will slow the progress. But aside from the cancer of the mouth that my dog has, Dharma is doing so good. We still go for walks, 2 walks a day, albeit not as far as what used to happen, but he's happy. And just aside from this, and he's healthy. He's probably healthier than I am. And he's almost 140 years old in human years. Okay. Barbara says, will you be doing your tour? Is that on hold? Barbara, in all honesty, it's on hold. In short terms, it's definitely on hold. There's so much uncertainty, and with bookings and venues and countries and goodness knows what. I mean, I was going to do the Australian tour even this year, but look, at the moment, it's just everything's on hold for now. So yeah, and I'm okay with that, because I'm going to be doing more connection and presenting and online course platforms and so much more. So I've just got to keep checking my emails, guys, just to make sure Christina, that she might be having trouble logging in. As you're aware, I'm meant to be with Christina and she hasn't showed up, and this could have been a mistake. These things happen. But regardless, if she doesn't show up today, I'm definitely going to get her on the platform again, because Christina is such a beautiful soul, and so her energy is so much needed at this time. So where are you all from, my friends? I know where a lot of you are from. I'll just go back to here, flicking through screens here. Well, I know lucky ones from Malaysia. Welcome. Thank you, Shelley. Yeah, I think, Patty, at this time, I think we all need each other's help, right? I think we all can rely on each other, and I think that that's one thing, that an important thing to remember in at this particular time across the world. We are all in this together. We are all in this together, and so, you know, I'm going to do my best to support you through this, uh, because the fear and the uncertainty, this is just my little contribution of what I can do. And so I plan to look deeply after myself as well through all of this, and to do what I can to support you as well. So Nell's from Holland, Patty's from Chicago suburbs. Yes, Dawn, just to reiterate that Christina Hill is not here at the moment, and we're hoping that she'll show up. But if she doesn't show up, there could have been a communication error or mistake, and I will definitely get her back on in due course, because I love Christina's energy, and her energy is much needed, because I'm not sure how much you guys know, but Christina Hill, she's a celebrity coach, but she's also a world-renowned channeler. And she's actually channeled twice now at Carnegie Hall in New York to a full audience, along with other big name speakers, Deepak Chopra, Michael Beckwith. She's just a beautiful, dear soul. So channeling is about, I wish she could explain it better than me, but channeling is about tapping into a higher consciousness, and something that we all have. But Christina's used this gift. She's discovered this gift as a child, and she's used this, and she's putting it to great use now. So but no doubt you will get to hear from her. So I thought what we do today is we can do some relax and some breathing, and I can take you on a little guided meditation, if you like, just to bring us into the present moment, and some deeper breathing, because this deep breathing is something that we really need now, and we will need this at all different times, wherever we are. Especially going through this real uncertainty. So I'm just going to check again on one more time on Facebook, just to make sure I haven't got any messages, to make sure I'm not missing out on something here from Christina. No, so I just hope that she's okay. I'm sure she will be. Okay. So are you guys ready for a bit of a meditation? Yes, I see keep calm and release the fear. Yeah. Hello, Paula. Hi, Molly. And love and light to you too. Hello, Cafe Ralph and Susie. Greetings to you in Hong Kong. Okay. Yeah, you're all ready. So let's begin, hey? So and Dharma's joining us as well. So sitting upright and just holding yourself upright, and like this, an amazing, majestic mountain, like a proud mountain. You can close your eyes now and just begin to take in some deeper breaths to bring yourself to this very present moment, and to kick in the relaxation response. So breathing in through the nose and breathing these initial breaths out through the mouth, just releasing, letting go. There's no place that you need to be at this point in time, only here. There's nothing you need to do. No more action you need to take, just for this moment. Sending that breath all the way down and releasing. Bringing your breathing now back to a comfortable rhythm. It doesn't have to be monitored in any way or changed or forced. Just tapping in, finding that comfortable space and breathing in and out now through your nose. And each time a thought might appear for you, as they so often do, just put out that welcome mat for the thought. And just like clouds in the sky, just allow that thought to be released on your next breath out. And just keep coming back to your center, to your breath, moment by moment by moment, and breath by breath. Now let's begin to do a body scan, starting from your toes. And we're going to be scanning up your body and just checking in on each of your body parts. And as you scan up, just continue to breathe and looking out for any places of tension or discomfort. And if you come across any of these places of tension, discomfort, just pause there, hover there for a moment, and the next breath in, breathe in deeply into that area. Send that breath all the way down to that area. And then release that breath from that area. And just feel that part of your body soften and let go. So just scanning slowly but surely from the toes all the way upwards. And once you've completed that, just keep going back to focusing on that breathing in and out. and keeping your awareness in this present moment. And any noises that you may hear, any sounds you may hear, either inside your room or outside of the room where you're doing, just allow them to wash over you, that they're a part of the soundscape, they're a part of your awareness now, and just allow them to come and go, and no need to try to push them away or to block them out. They're a part of the soundscape now, if you like. And so it's just a matter of an acceptance of these sounds in the here and now, just like your thoughts coming and going, so too do sounds around you. I'd like you to visualize now the crown chakra, top of the crown chakra, and visualize this white light just beginning to pour in. And it's beginning to pour in, and it's reaching into your body all the way. It's just beginning to pour down, and it's reaching deeply at a cellular level. And it's beginning to pick up the energy of your cells, of each and every cell of your entire being. And you may even begin to feel the cells begin to vibrate and shift and rise to a higher energy level. So just see this white light pouring down, almost like your cells are being replenished and reborn, giving you energy, strength, and vitality. Filling you up. And once you are filled up, it begins to pour back down outside of the crown chakra, all over the entire body, all over your entire body, forming a layer of protection, of comfort, and safety. Just staying with this and breathing into this. You might feel this energy level begin to vibrate so much that you might even feel tingling sensations throughout parts of your body. And if this is the case, this is totally, totally okay. Or you might not feel anything at all. And this is okay too, but know that this is beginning, this white light is beginning to heal, to raise your consciousness, your level of consciousness to a higher, more powerful level. And breathing in deeply, and on your next breaths out, seeing if you can just release this and blow this out to the rest of the world, to share this energy that's fulfilled you, that's filled you up. And you begin to share it and to blow it out to other parts of the world, family, to your friends, to someone that might need extra support at this time. Filling your cup first and then beginning to share this energy, this love, this healing with others across the world. Beautiful, beautiful. Just taking in some deep breaths now and feeling your feet on the floor. Your hands might be resting in your lap. Coming into this present moment, into the body space awareness. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes. And I have a beautiful surprise for you when you open your eyes. And I welcome the beautiful Christina Hill. And
Thank
I
you.
really hope that you enjoyed that meditation, Christina, and everyone else out there.
Deeply healing. I can feel Athela moving through the ether and supporting all of you and all of us. All is truly well, and this was a very transformational meditation.
Welcome, Christina, and thank you very much for coming. I actually gave you a bit of a rap at the beginning too, but I'm going to introduce you again officially, and just to let people know that, what is that sound? There should not be any sound. I don't think there's much sound. I can't hear much sound, but it could be just some internet interference or something.
Internet interferences,
Yeah.
yes. Let's see if
It's all good. It's not so bad. I can hear okay from my end anyway. But Christina Hill is, as I mentioned before, is a world-renowned channeler and also a celebrity coach. And I think Christina's energy is much needed now, and Athela's energy, who Christina channels, is really much needed now at these times. And this is why I called upon my dear friend Christina, because I thought that uh, Christina channels may be able to offer some words, some beautiful words of advice for all of us. Because as I mentioned before, we're all in this together. Across the world, we are all in this together, and this is a time where we can support each other with compassion and with love, and to do our best to release the fear, to not stay in that mindset. And with the, even with the Facebook going and with the TV going, it is so easy to slip into that. Am I right there, Christina? What you?
yes,
Yeah.
we're being called to rise above, and that's why this is happening. Part of what Athela says, this is happening to bring us all together in our evolution, in our growth. And she says solutions are underway, and we don't need to be glued to the electronics in order to know that. We're going to find out, you'll find out what you need to know through the blue light electric or through the ether. All that is it's being moved and shifted, but the real design behind this is coming back into a higher sense of humanity, connectedness, compassion. There's that energy, and we're being called to really rise up and to rise above. This is really showing us where we're at in our level of consciousness. whatever we put our attention to, well, that is surely what's going to grow. So making the choice, even if it's minute by minute, turning the energy around, making the choice to fill your mind and your space, everyone around you, with positive, high consciousness stuff. And if it means unplugging from the electronics, turning off the TV, but taking the stand and saying, I choose to stay in light. I choose to parent my mind minute by minute. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to show love to those around me. Come back to our meditations again and again, as often as you need to. But the fear has no place in this consciousness. It's being elevated. We have all that we need. We are supported. And we're being asked to let go of the fear. We're being asked to let go of that fear.
Thank you. I was just out walking my dog, as I do every morning, and obviously, you know, I can see less traffic now on the roads and less people around. Like it's almost like it's quite it's almost like a different world out there at the moment. So in the physical sense, there's changes occurring and stuff that we most likely have to get used to this, right?
Yes.
How best are we to move through this and to accept these changes? And some changes are beautiful. Don't get me wrong. This is not all bad. This is it's quite beautiful, some of it. So
Yes.
there is this, you know, you can look at the, and I'm, Christina, what are your thoughts on this?
I follow Othello. In everything I do, I follow Othello. The Syrian way is keeping it in the now. Be in the now as much as you can. We can't afford to not be in the now right now. We can't afford to step out of the now because it's madness. When we're rooted in the mind has gone wild monkeys. Right? When we come back and rooted into life in the now, maybe we do need to step outside with our dogs and touch something real. Keep yourself connected to the now and stay out of the mind just as much as you can during this time and see it for what it really is. This is our spiritual manifesto retreat. It's a retreat that's needed. We're coming inbound. Come back home to yourself. And the changes or what's going to happen in future, that is, again, this is a mind projection. We're going to go into the future or we're going to go into the past and do a bunch of comparisons. Keep it in the now as much as you can, not to avoid things, right? Sure, there's information and that's useful. Okay, back to the now, because that is the healthiest place, the lightest place. And that is a place where we can see clearly and we make good choices and we can elevate our energy from the now. Yes, we can. So those are not just thoughts, though. It's an energy field. I know everyone's feeling it as we come in and come together in the now. And we step out of the mind, the madness of the mind. Then we feel that release. And that white light, as you were guiding us through so magically, the white light. So when we catch our minds mind is running off, right, with the worries or the, this is happening now and comparisons, or we can come back into just our simple breath, our walking meditation. And we can connect through this medium as well, just choosing to stay in the light, staying present.
I think there'll be no doubt there'll be more going on with in regards to this sort of connection with the internet, because if we need to isolate physically, we certainly don't have to isolate spiritually or emotionally in this day and age. And that is an amazing gift we have now that we can be very, very grateful for, because if it was 20 years ago, We might have to isolate, and we would be isolated physically, emotionally, spiritually, possibly. We wouldn't have this that we have. So
Yes.
this is an absolute gift right now. And of course, it's a gift to have you here, Christina. And I'm very glad to have you.
Strong courage is needed.
Mm.
And we're
And
all strong warriors for one another. I'm so thankful to see you, Jason. I
yeah,
feel you viscerally, and all of you with us here. I don't even know who's on, but I feel all of you here. We're all drawing it in, and this is the potent medicine.
yes.
Is the togetherness. Yes.
And you know what was happening on my walk today, Christina? It's almost like another portal of my mind is beginning to open, or not in my mind, of my heart or something. And it's almost like it's like this fresh creativity is like, okay, this is happening. So I'm now going to open up and just direct me into where I'm
Yes.
called. And I think we can all do this because we all, each and every one of you here in this chat box, we all have something right now to offer our direct family or the world, or it doesn't matter who it is. We have something to offer now.
Yes.
And this is a beautiful place. If you haven't found it, we have space and we have a bit of time to tune in more and to open up to this. And let's see some amazing things unfold. And we've already seen that in Europe, right? With the singing on the balconies. I mean, would have that ever happened had this not, this community spirit is it's blossoming. It's absolutely blossoming out there. So
Yes.
there's always another side to what we see. And Christina, I would like to, if you could, I would
Of
love to
course.
call on you and on Othella to
Yes.
to speak to us about this, and to speak to maybe Othella, dear Othella, might be able to offer us suggestions or pointers and moving
Yes.
forward.
Let's go there. Accessing the Atala.
Beautiful.
No delays. There are no holdups in the universe. Planet Earth is being remolded, shifted. Surely you humans, you can sense, as you quiet your mind, you sense deeply there is some big, bountiful change, all for the positive that is happening, the larger view. This is part of the healing. What better way to find yourself deeply, truly, when you are called and asked to be held inside of your home? Othello asks you to come inside your true home, here, your heart. You are a being of light, can't you see? Each of you have selected a mission, something that you will do in this life, in this incarnation. You are on the road now, and this is but a pause to come inside. Take it, seize it. As Jason and his guidance has suggested, it will reveal what you are really made of. Please let someone in front of you go, or pay for someone else's groceries, or take the neighbor's dog for a walk. Please find opportunities to extend your loving kindness. See what you are made of. Yes, I know that some of the forms that you are accustomed to, the cafes and the gyms and your place of business, yes, I know this has changed temporarily. It is all in the divine design to bring you back into yourself, your inner sanctuary. Can you feel it? There is a technique that Syrians use to calm human beings. This will help you in your quiet moments at home. Turn off your TVs, unplug, go outside and do this. What you will do is you will take the triangle, it's a Syrian shape, and you will put it here on your chest, and then you will start to drum. Bum, 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 bum. You can even move like this if you like. Do this to feel more stable in yourself. As you do this, please know that you are also recycling out all unconsciousness and fear. It's leaving the planet. Yes. Syrians are here to help you humans, to connect you to the Syrian satellites. You will feel a blue energy as Othello speaks to you. It's a transmission from a Syrian satellite. As it comes down to you, you will notice you are feeling fine, feeling just right, here and now. Use the tools I have given to you. Beating on the chest, using the triangle, meditations, going outside. And remember the larger view. This is your homecoming. It is not bad. It is a pause. And then very soon you will be on your way again, off to your places of business, the movements of forms returning. Yes. Seize this pause to come inward and to show, really show, loving kindness to all sentient beings. You can do it. Brave, loving humans. Othello loves you. Blessed be.
Thank you. Thank you, Othello. Thank you. Very, very meaningful and some beautiful reminders there.
Hmm.
Yes.
I have also been using this space. I've been in the jungle, sort of secluded with some Mayan elders, and took myself to the sacred pyramids and off in the jungle, kind of off the grid, per Athela's instructions. And all of the ancients that are, and they speak only Maya, so I can follow a bit, but all of this has been charted and is right in sync with where we're at in the evolution of humanity. And all is truly well. Although on the surface, of course, if we go back to the mind is going to come up with a lot of labels and judgments. And
yes.
So again, pointing us back to coming, whatever gives us our sense of center, coming back into that and spending more time rooted in what's real life, the now, and less time in the head.
In essence, it's kind of a coming home, a time to come home, right? It's a calling, and it's up to us to see that, to listen, to turn inwards.
Yes.
And this is going to take, discipline. It's definitely going to take discipline.
Put a rubber band around the wrist if you have to, yes. Or stick it notes,
Absolutely.
But the reminders, because we're humans, we need the reminders daily, minute by minute. We need to refresh, restart. Okay, I just got caught up in the mind. Oh, I just saw this on the news. Okay, restart, refresh, return to light. And as you say, the internet, with the community of spiritual ascension beings that we are, we're sharing the togetherness. People are singing, seek out what nourishes you and keep yourself in that, and just keep on keeping on in that. Yes.
And I'll just let you know that there's many comments, people saying, Jane says, I really needed to hear the message. Paula says, wise words. And Nancy says, love that, less time in my head. Thank you. And Barbara says, thank you for your message to us. Adele says, I love the message that this is going to heal the world. All that pollution that is not being produced, life temporarily on pause.
So true. And let's talk for a moment here about the fear, because the fear arises. Fear is going to arise, just like the tsunami comes up, the wave comes up. I go on my kayak every day to the unknown, miles out, where there's no, it's raw ocean. So the wave comes up, the fear comes up, and when it does, we can look at it and we can sense the vibration, just sense the vibration behind the fear, knowing that the real virus in all of this is the fear. The contagion is the fear. That is the most contagious thing. And it's so easy to get hooked into that.
Yeah.
So we
it's
just
like it's like the virus clinging onto receptors, but that's the fear.
Yes.
Clinging onto receptors in our mind and pulling, and we can choose to be aware of that. It's through that awareness that we can begin to be present, to let that go, to see what's happening.
Yes. Yeah, there's information. Yeah, the fear is here. I do that quite often on my kayak. I'll see a wave or some kind of creature I don't recognize, and I'll sense the fear. If no one's removed from that, no one is immune from the fear. No monk, and I've met them all. And we feel it in the tummy or in the lower root when fear coming up. This is information. Here comes the fear energy, and that's how I label that. Here's the fear. And we immediately shift using our tools in our treasury chest. We immediately shift. We notice the fear and we shift. That's called the choice. And we make that choice.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. I just love you all. I'm so proud of what's happening on the planet right now, all the humans coming together. It is an exciting time to be alive. And I believe in light, and light is the cure for all of this.
Now,
Indeed,
I just have a question here that Anne says. She says she hears what Othello says, but why this virus? Is it because we need to take a break, to be alone, to think, to understand, to have love for ourselves and others and compassion? Any thoughts on
As
that?
we were saying, as we were saying, well, it's more heart-centeredness than thoughts, to be honest. I feel a pull to express. Othello is correct, and she says the fear is the virus. So the racy mind, or the mind gone wild, has really created some momentum on the planet. Some unconsciousness has been built up, and I feel that this was an excuse or a permission slip, right, for universe to go ahead and put the brakes on everything. Everybody go home for a while.
Yes.
Yeah. Schools on recess. Everybody go home for a while, and that is affording. Notice the words I use. It's affording. It's allowing. It's giving us the offering to come inward. That's very different than getting into a victim type of, again, the mind victim role and saying, why is this? Because the mind will take you there.
Yeah.
If we feel here, then you'll know that the words that Allah speaks and what we're saying here is true. This is from here, and this is the why. Is for the bounty of all and for all of us to heal, and we are moving forward, and we will see change. The resolution, the solution is coming forth, and then we'll be on our merry way. For now, how are we going to set up sanctuary is really the question. How are you going to spend your days? And what choices will you be making in the mind, and to nourish yourself and to love on others?
You know, I don't know about anyone else, but before this began to take place, and this might have just been my life, I'm not quite sure, but for quite some time, I've sensed this busyness and speeding up. And there's been a part of my mind that has said, this can't go on. Now, I don't know whether that's a reflection of just my life or whether it's something deeper, but it's like almost like this change, as you've suggested, it's time. It's giving us this opportunity to come home, as you say, and it's slowing us down.
Yes. The collective racy mind, or as Othello says, like mind gone wild, like monkeys gone wild.
Yes. Yes. The monkeys all over the place.
Yeah, the monkey's going wild. Because the mind, I mean, the racy mind consciousness, that third dimensional type, fear-based consciousness, it can't stand with the light shining through. Something's got to give. And we're moving up now. We are truly going for it, going for the gold, the fourth dimensional level. And this is part of that initiation, which just means a lot of people will feel, after this, will feel more psychically attuned, like the third eye and other parts of their setup. You know, the chakras will be cleansed. There'll be more clairvoyance, you know, more of a world alignment, thanks to this, is coming forth. So I don't feel like it's you. I feel like everyone will agree with what you just said. And like, this was like the breaking point, like, yeah. To come in and to come into our inner sanctuary. So everyone kind of think about, okay, this is life today. And how am I going to seize the opportunity, as Othello says, to be in this unique sanctuary? Am I going to focus on all of the forms, the things that aren't working and what's going on, the madness of the world and all of this, and focus on the fear? Or am I going to choose, how am I going to set up my day? How am I going to choose, the forms that are meaningful to me, and set myself up so that I can take advantage of my inner sanctuary, my inner retreat?
Perfect. Perfectly said. That's it. I think we've reached that point now. We've come to a choosing that we can choose right at this moment which path we want to go on. Do we want to choose to continue to go on this path of fear and connecting to the media so much so that it will blow your mind? Or do you want to blow your mind in a most beautiful way and begin to tap in and begin to create create a plan, create a new plan, a new dream, or do what you want to do? It's actually it's a portal to a new opening. And I really feel, thank you, Christina. I feel like after hearing you and a fella speak that this is a new beginning. There's no doubt about that. And it's
Indeed,
up
it
to
is.
us to choose what we like.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that everyone will be choosing in the way that we're intended is towards love. What do you love? What fills your heart up? You're here in the physical body now. Guess what? We're alive now. So we're in the vessel, and we can choose what forms we're going to entertain and play with. And if it means that you start playing ping pong inside because you can't go out anywhere, do that. If you love to put on roller skates and go roller skating around your house, we see a lot of people cuddling with their animals and putting on plays and performances. I mean, love. Love. Yeah. And the plan will come. Some people might be like, well, what do I do? Well, come back to love, come back to the presence. Let these ideas emerge, and it will. And you'll get bored, and then you'll come back to light, and you'll get frightened, and then they come back to light. This is normal, and we're all in this together, and we're going to feel so blessed. When we pass through this storm, we'll look back and be like, oh, I'm so thankful that we had this opportunity to do this. And I know you, Jason, will be, the creative juices, right, are already flowing, and so many others are going to use this. Yeah.
They already are. You're spot on there. Like I was even coming back from my walk and I'm beginning to sing a song and I'm like, whoa, okay, where's this coming from? But it's kind of nice. I'm liking this.
Yes.
So I'm really things are just transitioning. It's like a transition stage,
Yes.
Well,
yes.
Christina, thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming on. I'm so glad we caught you. I'm so glad we caught you.
Oh, I'm so glad too. Divine timing, divine order, man.
Perfect.
Yes.
And maybe sometime in the next week or two, we might get you to come back on again.
Would love it.
Yeah.
And this time we'll have our time zones right, and I'll be here on time, right?
No problem at all. I mean, goodness knows these things happen. It's perfect.
And there really is no time. There's no time. If we lose track of time too during this inner sanctuary, beautiful stuff, that's great too. Lose your sense of time. And be open to life, and the more that we are, the more the love and the joy. And I'm really excited. A week from now, we'll have all these fresh ideas and new things that we'll be discovering. And
yes,
I'm very grateful that you invited me on. I look forward to the next one.
And just letting you know that many people are thanking you here. So they're very
Thank you to all of you. You're all beautiful, and we're all like virtual hugging and feeling that love, and it's too big for two arms.
Love you, and love you all. Love you guys, and thanks very much for joining. And we'll have we've got a few more guests lined up next week. I think we've got Ali O'Shea, and we've got Tappin Girl Colette Leose. So
Lovely.
stay tuned, and thanks again, Christina.
Namaste. Love and light to all of you. Thank you.
Namaste. Many blessings, guys.